Hey guys, welcome back to BalconyTV South Africa. Hanging out at Rockets in Bryanston, Johannesburg, and I'm hanging out with Simba Ci. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, definitely.
Also, we're going to chat about your album afterwards. What song are you going to play for us?
Changing Chords, the title track of the album.
Take it away.
Proper.
Life that I'm living, it's no easy task. You sleep in a strange town with no food to eat. Mama told me someday, my beautiful boy, you shall change the world one chord at a time. I see the changes as music is playing. I move your soul. I see the changes as the strum of my guitar almost a better place. I see the changes as music is playing. I move your soul. I see the changes as the strum of my guitar. Oh, it's a ghetto song. Won't you sing it with me now? It's a ghetto song. No, hey, won't you sing it with me now? Hey. It was ghetto when you met me, or when you left me. Ghetto when you came back to me. Music can change it. Music can change it. It was ghetto when you met me, or when you left me. Ghetto when you came back to me. Music can change it. Music can change it. It's a ghetto song. No. Won't you sing it with me now? It's a ghetto song, a ghetto song. No. Won't you sing it with me now? Hey, it's a ghetto song. No. Won't you sing it? Won't you sing it? Won't you sing it with me now? It's a ghetto song, a ghetto song, a ghetto song, a ghetto song. Won't you sing it with me now? It's a ghetto song. It's a ghetto song. A ghetto song. A ghetto song. It's a ghetto song. A ghetto song. A ghetto song. It's a ghetto song. A ghetto song. Listen to these changing chords. It's a ghetto song. A ghetto song. Yeah.
Changing Chords.
Yeah, man.
Simba Ci. Beautiful
Proper.
voice, man.
Proper.
Stunning.
Thank you.
Stunning. Album, Changing Chords, dedicated to your mother.
Yeah.
As we should dedicate everything to our parents and to our mothers, the most
Definitely.
important people in our lives. Tell
Definitely.
us a little bit about who Simba Ci is. You're from Bulawayo?
Yes. Born and raised in Bulawayo. From a family of 5. I'm the second born, which I turn 30-something on the 9th of February, just in a few weeks. Yeah, I've been doing music my whole life, basically. I started at home, did a few projects at home, but when I moved into South Africa a couple of years ago, I decided to then do it full-time after, you know, having been raised by strict parents who thought music was an extracurricular that was not
You
to
can't
be
make a career
at all.
out of it. Yeah.
But when the gift is yours and when you're a part of it and the dream is, when you know your calling, when you're in touch with your ancestors, definitely at some point you would want to do what you love to do. And so when I got here, I simply dropped everything else. Of course, yeah, I went to school. I studied what they wanted me to study, but then I picked up the guitar and started traveling the world. So
you've been playing all over the world as well?
Yeah, man. So from the World Cup 2010, I was working at some restaurant in Pretoria, a hotel actually, very classy place in Pretoria. And then instead of doing my daily duties, when the calling is there, I would go to the restaurant with my guitar and start entertaining the guests. So I got fired from that job.
Oh, no,
and
man.
And then I got hired as the musician of the
same place.
So, yeah.
Ah, cool.
So
that's a good reason to get fired, so you can get a job as a muser.
You know,
nothing wrong.
And then with that, I met a German lady who was like, you know what, you could bring this to Europe. I'd been to Europe in my younger age. When I was like 16, I partook in a project called Music Crossroads Southern Africa. Okay. When I think around the early 2000s, and then we managed to make it in the runner-ups. We didn't quite win because there were better bands. I was still immature. I mean 16, and a soft-tailed guitarist, singer-songwriter. I know that, had a small band. The sound was still very immature, but we managed to make it as runner-ups. So we got to go to Stockholm at that young age, getting to see the beautiful world. And I think from then on, I knew that I'll be traveling at some point. So 2010 came around. 2011, I then started hustling, basking in the street, raising monies to go abroad and all that, which was risky because having no money in the bank, trying to actually go establish something new abroad. And then 2011, I went to Germany and
love it. I absolutely love the story. I could sit here and listen to you all day. It's like, you actually remind me, I was part of a band many years ago, and I did an album called Voices for Victory. And there was a young guy I found called Slew, and I actually played this track later. And I wrote a song for him called Change. And you just remind me so much of him, the story, because it's very much a story, I think, of so many young musicians in South Africa, just hustling, trying to make it, and you know, just getting out there. And look, guys, go and check this man out. I heard him on Spotify and all those digital platforms, and I was blown away by your voice. I mean, somebody asked me today, what does his voice sound like? So I said, kind of like if you took Tracy Chapman, mixed it with Michael Jackson.
That's a proper compliment.
And it kind of just gave you, and with soul.
Thank you.
I think, guys,
thank you.
Simba Ci, go and check him out. How can people find out more information?
Well, they can go directly on my website. It's www.simbaciworldwide.co.za. It's available also on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, Tidal, or you can directly order from us. It will be on stores pretty soon as well. And check out the music video, Letter to Louisa. It's out. It's a single from the album on YouTube. Just search for Letter to Louisa by Simba Ci. And boom.
We love it. We hope you enjoyed joining us on BalconyTV South Africa.
I did.
World, watch this young man. I've got a good feeling about him. Really talented. This is BalconyTV South Africa. We'll catch you next time. We're out here. Cheers.